Hello, thanks for tuning in to Tech Talk Tuesday. My name is Brian Mursky and I am the owner of Veranda Technologies. We're here in Brick Township, New Jersey, and we service Monmouth, Ocean, and the surrounding counties. So once again this past weekend, we participated in what I personally believe is one of the most ridiculous rituals in modern day society, and we changed our clocks, right? So I guess because farmers, who knows why we still do it anymore. It's silly. I wish we'd stop. It's remarkably embarrassing that we still do this as a society, but we do it. And really no room to complain in the spring because it's easy, right? It's easier to set clocks forward an hour. You press the hour button once and you're done. Obviously harder in the fall when you have to go back because then you've got to scroll through the whole thing. It's a pain in the butt. It takes a while. So I committed about 2 years ago to not to replacing every clock, but as clocks died or got replaced with newer, nicer clocks, making sure that anything that entered my home, whether purchased for us as a gift or by my wife or myself, we said no more clocks that don't set themselves. If it's a clock and it doesn't connect to the internet or set itself, we don't want it. So we had a clock that we've had for 14, 15 years, I think, in our kitchen, and it died. I didn't want to spend a lot of money. It's just a kitchen wall clock. We wanted something that looked nice. And this certainly falls under the premise of technology, so I thought we'd talk about it for a minute or two. I got an atomic clock, because I had seen atomic clocks before. It's a nice little wall clock. I'm trying to get rid of the glare. But it's atomic time. And the way it works, there's no dial on the back like like most wall clocks where you'd set the time. You don't set it. You put a battery in it and you hang it on the wall. And it connects. I will read the definition of an atomic clock, by the way. An atomic clock is a clock device that uses an electron transition frequency in the microwave, optical, or ultraviolet region of the electromagnetic spectrum of atoms as a frequency standard. I know, it's a mouthful. Even with the glasses, I had trouble reading it. What it means is it connects to an atomic timekeeping device in, I want to say Nevada, it might be Colorado, but one of those two places in the U.S. has an atomic clock, and all of these clocks, it gets its information through the air, radio frequency. They set better if they're facing a westward window. Obviously, if you're in New Jersey, you want it to see west. And we hung ours in the kitchen, and it was remarkable for a while. And that's what I wanted to talk about. I'm not sure what's going on now exactly. I bought the clock 10, 11 months ago. We hung it on the wall. It took 3.5 days, I want to say, to set itself. It stayed at, you put the battery in, and it immediately goes to both hands on the 12. And then it just starts ticking 1 minute at a time, 1 second at a time, 1 minute at a time. And then eventually latches on to that signal from the atomic clock out west, and it set itself. It was remarkable. And then fall came, and daylight savings time changed, and we woke up the next morning, and I don't know when it happened, between 2 in the morning when it's supposed to and morning, and the clock was magically an hour back. It was phenomenal. And then 2 days ago, over the weekend, nothing. Woke up and it was set for exactly the same time that was wrong. 1 hour off from what we should have been, where every other clock in the house had set itself. So now I have this brand new clock that's supposed to set itself, and it did twice. And then 10 months later, it hasn't. So I'm going to leave it up there. We're going to wait 3 or 4 days. I popped the battery this morning. I'm going to hang it back up after the video and hope for the best. But not a good mark for atomic clocks right now in my book. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's all the snow we're getting is keeping blocking the signal. I don't know. So I'm going to keep an eye on it. But we've never covered atomic clocks before, and I think the concept is great. Certainly pretty technological, right? Seems it when it works. But like all technology, it doesn't always work. So we'll keep an eye on it. I'll report back if it does set itself. Otherwise, it's going in the trash, and we're getting a regular clock, maybe with something with Wi-Fi that will just talk to the internet and get its time like my smartphone does. So that's it for this week. If you have anything you want to hear about, any questions, problems, issues, you can reach me at helpdesk@verandatech.com. Phone number is 732-743-5772. Facebook.com/verandatech or verandatech.com on the internet. Have a wonderful week. We will see you next time on Tech Talk Tuesday.